Welcome to Countdown to Infinity, a Marvel's Avengers podcast. We talk all things Marvel Cinematic Universe, along with the stuff on Disney Plus. And this is a new year.
It is. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Sophia, it's your first pod in 2022.
It is. Yes.
How does it feel? Are things already better? 9 days in. 10 days in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, things are better, right? My name's Manuel.
My name is Sophia.
And we're really excited because I guess since a year ago.
A year ago?
Since last year, 2021, in January.
Oh, I thought you meant like 10 days ago. I was like, since last year? What happened?
In
I guess a lot
January,
happened.
we basically nonstop have talked about new shows like WandaVision
Yes,
and
we were
Loki.
very spoiled.
And a bunch of new movies, including the Spider-Man No Way Home, which just continues
to rise, baby.
It's doing really well. It, I believe, domestically has just crossed Titanic as of this weekend.
Ooh.
Kind of bonkers. You know what? We went to the movies today to see something else, and we did see some people.
They're still playing.
People
are still going up in there.
No Way Home. I think we saw a couple who were taking pictures wearing Spider-Man masks. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Relationship goals. Am I
Relationship
right? We look
goals.
like amateurs compared to them.
And it's been weeks already, almost an entire month since it's been out. So, wow,
Yeah.
what strength.
Congrats to everybody.
Now, this episode, we're going to be talking about things coming down the line, 2022.
Yes.
We looked back last episode with John and Andrew. We're going to look forward in this episode to gear you up. Now,
into the future.
there aren't a ton of release dates of the Disney Plus stuff announced. We do have the movies. We have those release dates. So we're just going to kind of be speculative and talk about them, and then what we're looking forward to the most.
Okay.
And then we'll obviously have to go episode by episode when those things come out. Huh?
I have a feeling I know what both of our most anticipated things of the 2022 year are going to be.
See. We'll see. Before that, there is a lot of news about when the award movies are coming out right now. We just saw Licorice Pizza today.
Yeah.
Saw, The Lost Daughter. All of these kind of big prestigious awards are being given out. And it seems like Disney is really pushing for No Way Home.
Yes.
To receive nominations across the board, including Best Picture.
Well, because look at how big it's getting.
Yeah. And I know that a lot of it's just, part
fandom.
And part of the Academy trying to have movies that people have seen, because unfortunately a lot of those big movies that are winning the awards, not a lot of people have really seen them, even though they're on Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that.
Right.
But what do you think you would be surprised if No Way Home gets at least a Best Picture nomination? I'm sorry, I didn't completely say nomination. Nom.
I don't know if I'll be, that's a toughie.
Yeah.
That is a toughie because you're asking a Marvel fan and a huge Disney fan. And I want to say yes, that I wouldn't be surprised, but I actually would be surprised. I mean, when I think of the Oscars and their noms and like everything that they represent, like the Academy and la 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 la, I think about like really insanely
artistic,
like kind of out of the box type,
new
movies
things by auteur filmmakers
with like very emotional and like full-hearted messages behind their movies. And I mean, Spider-Man does have that to a certain extent, but I mean, I really don't know. I feel like I would be genuinely surprised just because and this is part of the whole thing, right? Like why they want it to be nominated or why they want to win all these awards, because for the ending of this sentence right here, but it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It's going to bottom line, like it's a superhero action movie, and it's like at a certain point some of these are going to be kind of steering towards that seriousness, and that kind of like WandaVision. Like if WandaVision were a movie, 100%, because of all the emotion and all of the behind like the regular action-packed adventure type themes that you get in a movie like a superhero movie. But WandaVision obviously was much deeper than that, and it had dealings with grief and everything else under the sun. And the same with like each of these other little series that we've kind of talked about in on our pod, but oh man, it's tough. Yeah, I guess the answer is yes. I would be genuinely surprised.
Yeah, they only allow 10 movies to be nominated for Best Picture, and there has been a Marvel movie that was nominated before in Black Panther,
Right.
which had a lot of historical implications to it. But
But I think that has more emotion and more like it tugs at my heartstrings a bit more than No Way Home does.
yeah, and I think that they're really leaning on some kind of celebration of Spider-Man in cinema as getting them in that Best Picture nom. Does that make sense? Like to be like, oh well, we're also celebrating, of course, all these other Spider-Man and stuff like that, and that has worked sometimes before. Think about the last Lord of the Rings film winning 11 Oscars because it was the last of the Lord of the Rings movies. So it's definitely possible.
Have any of the DC movies been nominated?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the same thing. Like it would be surprising if these.
I think you forgot the Joker.
Okay. Well, does that count? Does that count as DC?
It's a DC movie.
Does that technically count though?
You still haven't seen the Joker?
I have not seen it.
Batman is in that movie, so yes, it does count as a DC movie.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of forced a Batman in that movie, actually.
See, and like with Lord of the Rings, like like I'm genuine. I was when I've heard that because I mean,
you haven't seen
to
those
be fair, I'm not
either,
like
yeah.
I mean I've seen them, but can I remember them clearly? No, but see that when I found out that they were nominated, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's just the fans, like I feel
it holds the record for most Oscars of a movie.
That's wild.
But I think part of it, it didn't win any of the acting Oscars. I feel like it's just
but nominated.
No, I don't think any actors really got nommed for that.
So
but
it was just all film
It's
stuff.
a craft thing. I think they're just like, wow, they spent so much time and effort making a
I
movie
understand.
like this.
Yeah.
Kind of, Titanic kind of benefited from that a little bit. Leo didn't really win anything. But yeah, I think that this year at least I really enjoyed like Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is also getting a big Oscar push from Disney. The same cultural significance as maybe the Black Panther push that they got, but I don't know. It'll be really interesting. There's again, there's only 10 movies that get in.
Of all the Marvel movies, which one do you think deserved a nom?
I don't know. I really loved Shang-Chi. I have to watch that again, and it's it's an action movie, but Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon won a bunch of Oscars too, and that was a big kung fu Shaolin movie.
I don't mean just like of this year. I mean like overall.
I mean, I think Shang-Chi was really good. But
Oh.
I feel like if they were going to give that, like, here, let's celebrate all of Marvel and give them something,
Yeah.
don't you think it would have been like End Game? Because that's the
That's
end.
what I was thinking.
And instead of, you can give it to all 20 movies, just give it to End Game and then be
But
done
I mean,
with it.
at the same time, like Endgame really focuses on
Yeah.
Marvel.
And as a movie, it's not really the best. It's just a bunch of
it's just a bunch of
short things.
action
Everybody
and-
loves it. And
yeah.
then I think also Marvel made it pretty definitive that it's not ending. The big push for Lord of the Rings, that was actually until The Hobbits, of course. That was
Right.
the end. Like
Yeah.
they finished all those Lord of the Rings movies. So yeah, let's celebrate it in the last one. Avengers End Game. I mean, we're about to talk about over 24 other things coming out from Marvel. So maybe it'll be whatever when Marvel ends, whenever this happens. MCU, whenever they're like, this is our last
60
movie.
years down the line.
I could see them getting like a special Oscar because they give those away too at the
Right.
Governor's Ball, like one Oscar for. For
Yeah,
all of this.
congrats.
But again, they're also making money. They don't need awards.
Do you think that you would be surprised if it got a nom?
Yeah. Because I think we've seen a ton of new movies, or at least movies in 2021. And if I did a top 20, I don't think No Way Home's even in that, to be honest. There's so many good movies that have come out, and you have to think like, well, is this better than all these other things? And you're
comparatively,
like, well, I don't know.
if it's I
Even the
understand.
smaller ones, I'm like, this is a really good movie with it's a really human story, or it's done really, really well or something.
Right.
But
It's not just entertaining.
but I mean, I think Shang-Chi's probably in my top 20, to be honest with you, just because
Does it trump No Way Home?
I know I don't like ranking things, but yeah. I think just because of Tony Leung.
I don't like ranking
I just
things,
like
but yeah.
the storyline of Tony Leung's character, Shang-Chi's dad, is so good in that movie. Does that make sense? As the villain.
Yeah, I understand.
And I'm like, well, that worked really, really well. But yeah. Oh, anyways, we'll see. And it's totally possible. Tom Holland also did an interview where they asked him if he would host the Oscars, and he said, well, no. And then his publicist made him call back and say, yes, I would.
That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, but, I think that when it comes to the actual, TV show of the Oscars, it probably will help them to have a Marvel thing nominated because people would actually watch them.
Right.
Because sadly, nobody, I think, has seen really any of the big movies that are going to be nommed, probably. They're so small and indie, so it makes sense the highest watch Oscars ever was when Avatar was nominated, but it makes sense. If a lot of people watch the movies, they'll probably watch the awards that it's nominated in, so who knows? Also, the Oscars are on ABC, which is owned by Disney, who owns Marvel.
So guess what's going to be pushed?
So we're going to see MCU trailers during that anyways. Well, let's talk about the year ahead. Enough Oscar talk. We're enough. Let's talk about the year ahead, 2022, filled with movies and TV shows from Marvel. Again, I already alluded to the fact that there's over 24 announced shows this year and beyond.
How many dates are announced?
Not many. But we do know a lot of it is filmed and in the bag because they release trailers and release shots of things. But we'll go down. First, we'll talk about the theatrical stuff, and then maybe we can talk about what we're most excited for theatrically.
Okay.
And then we'll go down the shows for this year, and we'll talk about what we're most excited for, and then we'll play a fun, quick BuzzFeed quiz. I think it's only 6 or 7 questions.
Per usual.
As per usual.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the movies, and I'm going to just read them all in a list. May 6th. So January, February, March,
day
April.
After something important.
Yeah, birthday. That's 4 months from now. Oh my gosh. So 10 or to 12, a dozen weeks from now.
I'm kidding. Oh.
May 6th, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will be the first MCU movie of the year. Then it's going to be just a couple months until July 8th when Thor, Love and Thunder will release. We haven't seen any.
Is that Taika
Waititi, yeah. And then the final movie of the year will be November 11th when Black Panther Wakanda Forever will release. Those 3 movies, those are the 3 MCU movies this year. You got some really big ones here. You got a multiverse movie. You've got the continuation of Thor, which is incredibly fun. A rare 4th movie from an MCU hero.
Right.
Iron Man only got 3. Captain America got 3. Thor, this is his 4th.
Yeah, but he's a god, so.
He is a god. He lives forever. And then a really interesting and a big question mark to see how they continue the legacy of Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But
that one's like TBD.
Yeah, it's totally going to be announced, not filmed. There's some problems with one of the actors' vaccination statuses and whether they can film in America because of that. But what of these 3 movies are you most excited to see?
Guess.
I think it's going to be Thor, Love and Thunder or Multiverse of Madness because of Wanda. It's Multiverse of Madness.
It's Multiverse, 100%. I mean, I love you, Taika. Baby, I always will. You know I love you, babe. But, hello. It's who is not looking forward to Doctor Strange? Plus, Doctor Strange, I think I've mentioned it on the pod. He's probably like he's definitely in my top 3 Marvel or MCU
heroes. Or whatever. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fucking excited. Plus, you're going to sprinkle Wanda in there. I mean, just because of everything that we saw after Spidey and then everything before Spidey. Like, it's just leading up to it. Since we've been mentioning it, I've been excited about it. So, fuck yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, America Chavez is in it. And there's going to be a lot of connection to WandaVision, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm really excited because the director is Sam Raimi, who made the first 3 Spider-Man movies, and he's back in the MCU. Or not back in the MCU.
Which is probably gonna...
He's just back to Marvel.
It's probably gonna mention some Spidey stuff too then.
Maybe.
Because, hello.
He's a really talented filmmaker. I'm excited for him. But I will say I'm also really excited for Thor, Love and Thunder, something we haven't seen before. But there is some leaks of what Thor's costume would look like. And it looks really, really cool.
Right.
I don't know if you remember the Comic-Con where they announced this movie and they announced Natalie Portman returning to the role.
Yes,
after
I remember.
a tumultuous, she for a while didn't They didn't even address her in the third Thor, because she didn't want to do any of these movies.
Right.
But she's back now, and not
Disney
only
was
is she
like,
back,
we'll write you a check, girl. Don't worry about it.
she's gonna be, I believe, the next Thor. So she's coming back in a big way. And I think I keep forgetting this. Christian Bale is the villain in this movie. So
Yeah, that's wild to me. How are you gonna go from DC to Marvel, Christian?
Oh, Gore the God Butcher, but he's also a really talented actor, and he's really intense.
He's mean.
So I'm excited. Yeah. Do you remember when he yelled at those people on the set? I know that's not all he does is yell at people. But I can't wait to see him in this.
But we can't forget that.
And you know that Taika is going to kind of make fun of him a little, I'm sure.
Taika. I cannot see Christian and Taika working together.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit, I think, of Taika making fun of the seriousness of Christian Bale.
I feel like there's going to be some tension on set.
Yeah. What's the funniest movie Christian Bale's ever been in? It's got to be like American Hustle or something.
The one where he laughed at that person. No, I'm just kidding.
Terminator?
Or where he was yelling at that person.
I don't know. Like, I mean, we've seen him put on a ton of makeup and stuff, but
his body has to hurt at some point. You know what? Probably like that Ferrari movie, Ford versus Ferrari.
You thought that was a funny movie?
No, but I thought his character specifically was really
a little funny. He's a little cheeky.
He's like a smart ass. Yeah,
that's true. And then of course we hope Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is finished. Obviously it's how they're gonna handle Chadwick Boseman's absence.
Yes, of course.
And then the fact that Michael B. Jordan is back in it, so as Killmonger, and we gotta see what happens.
That's interesting.
Come back from the dead, a variant.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, let's talk about the Disney Plus series now.
Okay.
Again, no dates yet.
Okay.
Solidified, but we
Do
know
you think
a lot
any
of
of
this
these?
is done.
Sorry, side question, really quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt. Do you think any of these are going to address any of the series that we've watched in 2021?
The movies.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we already talked about Wanda being in Doctor Strange Multiverse of
well, I
Madness.
mean, yes, but I mean, like
America
Loki.
Chavez is in it. She's going to be in She's going to be in some. She's going to have her own show. So looks like she's going to be introduced in Doctor Strange before her own show. I'm not so much sure about Thor Love and Thunder. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kang the Conqueror in it, just because it's kind of more cosmic, and Loki is from the Thor universe.
Thor, yeah.
And so that's what I was thinking. To me. Not sure about Wakanda Forever, honestly. It just depends how much of it is focused on Wakanda and how much of it is outside of it. But I mean, the ending of the first Black Panther is the world learning about Wakanda. Yeah. And we do see we do see them outside in a Falcon and Winter Soldier. So
yeah,
they're out and about. That would make sense. You know what, Falcon and Winter Soldier, that to me makes sense because we've already seen them in that universe, the Wakandans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Marvel. Stay for those after credit scenes.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, here are the Disney Plus series coming out in 2022. Moon Knight, starring Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight.
Ooh.
She-Hulk with Mark Ruffalo,
Can't wait for
Tatiana
that.
Maslany.
Echo?
Echo is not coming out. No, yeah.
I thought it was going
not
to be this year.
No, Miss Marvel is coming out in the summertime, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special will be the final thing coming out this year.
Funsies.
So that's 4 TV shows. No real order, but my suspicion is Moon Knight comes out first.
Okay.
With Oscar Isaac, who plays the Moon Knight. That dark. He has this.
Yeah, we saw a trailer for this.
Yeah, he's got an identity disorder. An Egyptian moon god, I think, embodies him.
Right.
It's kind of like Batman because he's rich and stuff like that. But it's very dark, and honestly, might be one of the first
intense
TVMA intense shows. Although we do see some intense stuff in Falcon Winter Soldier. And then She-Hulk is it looks like it's going to be like a legal drama, which was kind of fun, different, something they've never done. Miss Marvel has a really young cast, okay, because Kamala Khan is young. And then another holiday thing with Guardians. But what of these things are you most excited to see?
I'm really curious about She-Hulk, and I'm really want to see what... I mean, I love Guardians. Guardians are also out there in my top 5 MCU heroes, gangs, types, whatever.
Yeah.
But Oscar Isaac, though, I mean, dear Lord, in Dune, I was like, hey now.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac, great actor.
And then Star Wars, hey now.
Well, I think he's really an actor.
He's kind of everywhere.
Yeah, and he's an actor I'm kind of surprised is going to be in the MCU.
Really?
Interesting. Well, not just...
More than Christian Bale?
Yeah, I guess they're up there. But, I just feel like, whoa, he's got time to be in a TV show
that's
like
fair.
this.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yes, kind of like the Eternals, disconnected from the rest of the MCU. So
Right.
it'll be exciting to see that in a Disney Plus show, because I don't think
Yeah.
we've really seen that this year, at least. Because everything else has, I mean, it's Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Hawkeye. All of those people are pretty connected to the Avengers.
Right.
But he is not at all. So I'm excited about that. She-Hulk is interesting because Mark Ruffalo is back, but so is Tim Roth as Abomination. We did see Abomination in Shang-Chi, though, fighting in that
just
ring.
briefly,
So
yeah.
that's, to me, is really exciting because he is part of that original Incredible Hulk movie with Edward Norton. So it'll be interesting to tie all that stuff in. I don't know. And then, of course, James Gunn's going to do great with the Guardians holiday
Is this his
special.
first little sequence back?
Yeah, it's before Volume 3. I think they're maybe shooting it like concurrently with Guardians Volume 3. But
I think Guardians Volume 3 also had my birthday release.
Oh, I don't know.
Am I
yeah,
tripping?
and
I feel like it may be in
it
May
is Volume 3,
time.
May 5th, 2023.
Ooh,
So, yeah.
I get Doctor Strange and my Guardian.
Every year you
That's
could mark it with
exciting.
that. You know what happens on my birthday? Normally a Jurassic World movie.
Oh,
Very different, I think. But it'll be exciting. Well, a lot of stuff to look forward to.
for
Again,
sure.
no dates, but when they do come out, you
Yeah.
better believe we'll be here talking about them episode by episode. But I really do think Moon Knight is the next to the first out the gate.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, I
it's-
think so too.
It's like starting fresh, kind
yeah.
of.
Also, they already released so much of it. Not like of the actual series, but like information.
Yeah, we
and
see
the
a lot.
trailer
Yeah, it's
and
all
that
shot
jazz.
and stuff. But we'll
Yeah.
have to see. I don't know when they'll release it, but historically, WandaVision came out in January, end of January.
Yeah.
And so Moon Knight's got to come out pretty soon if they're going to. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe after Book of Boba Fett, right? On Disney Plus.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, it's time to play a fun game, or really take a
Fun?
quiz.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yes, we're gonna have a good time. Do you want me to airdrop it? Did you get it?
No, I said.
You got it.
Excuse you,
Okay.
I still have it, sir.
All right. Do you want to read the title?
I've learned from my mistakes. So, oh shit, where'd it go? No, I'm just kidding. So it's from the BuzzFeed community, and it is posted by Ashoka. Okay, I see what you did there.
Ahsoka?
Ashoka, 401 community contributor, and it is titled "Everyone's Vibe is a Combo of a Male and Female Marvel Character." Which one are you?
That's exciting. Some good combos in the MCU. So this will be good.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do like ships or if they're going to
No,
do.
I don't think they're gonna do
just
ships.
random ones.
And for you youngins out there, ships means boats.
Relationship.
Oh,
If you think we were any Marvel, that's the one that we should do like on a Valentine's Day ep or something. Like,
yeah.
which Marvel ship are you?
which which
does your
couple?
relationship?
Which one do you
symbolize?
think we are?
Yeah. No, they're gonna give us something ugly if we do that.
I think
something that's totally off.
yeah.
I want to say like Zendaya and Tom Holland, but I know that that's not true.
I know, and also that would mean that you forget me. Spoiler alert.
Oh, you're right.
You don't know
I
me?
would love. Let me rephrase. I would love to be Tom
Oh
Holland
my
and
God,
Zendaya.
yeah.
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
just watching you at your donut shop from afar.
Yeah. While I
It's
go to
fine.
college and thrive.
I'm cool with it.
All right. So first question is: choose a color: red, yellow, purple, blue, green, or orange.
Done.
Okay. Now choose a city to travel to: Rio de Janeiro, New York City, Paris, London, Tokyo, or San Francisco.
All
Okay.
good cities.
So we've been to Paris. We've been to New York. We haven't been to San Fran. We should go to San Fran.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
It's expensive over there.
Tokyo. Oof, that's tough. London or Rio. Okay. Now choose a fun dessert: cookies, cakes, brownies, pie, donuts, or ice cream. I think I know what you're going to. Oh, actually, I don't know what you're going to.
What am I
Oh
gonna
no,
pick?
I think you're going to
Can I
pick.
guess what you did?
Okay.
Did you do brownies?
No, I haven't done one yet.
Oh, okay.
Did you do cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna do brownies. Ooh, choose a Marvel movie. So you got Thor Ragnarok, you got Ant-Man, Avengers End Game, Avengers Age of Ultron. Okay, interesting. Captain America Civil War, or Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh la la.
That's tough.
You know, I think that if we're talking about rewatchable stuff, like we can watch over and over again, it makes the list a lot shorter, actually.
Oh, okay. So let me guess yours. Yours is either going to be Thor Ragnarok, Guardians, Endgame,
Okay, you've gone half to half of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it one of those three?
I'm gonna pick Thor Ragnarok.
I knew it. I knew it. You know, I think you forget how good Ant-Man was.
I gotta watch Ant-Man.
Yeah, we have to watch it again. I
It's
think
funny.
you forget.
It's light. Paul Rudd is amazing.
Yes, he is.
He got hot for it.
He got jacked.
I mean, got
on
hot.
mans.
He's always he's been hot.
All right, next one is going to be choose your favorite animal. You got a snake, dolphins, elephant, tiger, eagle, or doggy. Can I say what I think you're going to choose? I think
Which
you're
one do you
going
think
to
I'd
choose a dog.
No.
Really? Okay, what about an elephant?
No.
Dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously.
You know what? That was going to be my first guess, but I was like, I don't want to be basic.
It's my last name. It's
Yeah, I
also this
know.
whole thing is the mascot of this whole network is a dolphin.
What do you think I'm going to choose?
Elephant.
No.
Dog.
No.
Eagle.
No.
Dolphin.
No.
What's left? I don't even remember.
Wow, there's a snake or a tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah, I'm going to choose a tiger.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Well,
like, you
it's
got
a
it
cat.
right
You
the
like
first
cats.
time.
Tigers are cats.
I love how tigers, like, chuff with their, like, throat. They're like,
Yeah.
whenever
Okay.
they love someone.
right before they mangle you.
Yeah.
You ever see the video?
Carol Baskins.
You ever see that video of a guy on top of an elephant and a
What?
tiger comes out of nowhere and gets him?
No.
I'll show it to you after.
Don't show that to me.
It's
you
a
know
real
I-
video.
You know I hate that.
Tigers
No.
are hunting machines.
Oh, well, see,
in the wild.
that's why I picked it.
You gotta watch it
All right, and then you chose a dolphin. Dolphins are actually really intelligent, and they have sex for fun.
for fun, for pleasure. Huh.
Yeah, I'm so a tiger. All right, so choose a superpower to have. Ooh, teleportation, telepathy, invisibility, super strength, flight, or telekinesis.
Ugh, all these suck.
What?
Which one can I get rich off of?
Probably invisibility. You could be a spy.
Maybe. Yeah, I
Work
could
for
see
the
that.
government.
Well, so I think teleportation can go wrong so quickly. Like if you just teleport yourself somewhere like a moving plane.
Yeah, what happens if?
Done.
Yeah,
Telepathy is cool, I guess. I don't know how you
wouldn't
would
wanna-
really use it.
I
I
wouldn't-
would not want to use it.
You would? Is that just talking to people?
Or
is it reading their mind as well? I wouldn't wanna do that.
Yeah,
I
that
don't wanna know
sucks.
what's
People
going on.
hate me probably secretly.
Yeah, I know everybody. No.
Invisibility may be okay. Depends if you have to be naked to do it. If you're naked, I'm out.
Well, you would have to be naked because your clothes don't have the power. You have the power.
Then I'm out. You don't want to be walking around naked
Hey, if you know, you gotta sacrifice. You gotta
Exposed?
sacrifice something.
when it's cold.
You want super strength?
I guess that's good.
Flight?
That's scary.
Why?
Well,
You can control it.
Telekinesis is lifting things up with your
airplanes are pretty big. I think you would be able to see an airplane coming towards you.
mind. Okay. You know what? You could make
What
money
about
from
telekinesis? Is that the one that you can like lift things up with
Yeah,
your mind?
yeah.
Oh, I would do that for sure.
the Force.
Because you don't have to use like your body for super strength. With this super strength, you have to like use your arms and shit. But
Yeah.
with telekinesis, it's just your
And
mind.
people don't know this. Super strength doesn't always come with like a super jacked hot bod. You
No,
may be
no.
gross and just be able to
Yeah.
lift stuff, and people are like, "Oh, well, that's
Also, I'm
neat.
afraid if I have super strength and I like have to use the bathroom really badly, and what if I break the toilet?
Why? From pooping?
No, from like landing on top of a toilet or
Landing
something.
on it? How hard do you sit on toilets?
Like what if like you misstep and run into something?
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Like
that could
you
be
could
a-
just
that could
bust
harm you.
everything.
Yeah,
I think telekinesis is fine. Plus,
also,
I think I would be able to help the most people with
I'm
that.
breaking toilets already, and I don't even have super strength. That's right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And finally, choose your favorite sport. Swimming, soccer, or football. Tennis, volleyball, basketball, or baseball. Ooh.
Choose my favorite sport. Oh yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with you
playing it. No.
what's
It's
your
just which
favorite
one you like. This is tricky for me. I loved playing volleyball, but honestly, I don't remember the rules. Like the scoring, is it just like per hit that it like
Which
per,
one?
like per volleyball? Is it just however many
Yeah.
times it lands on the floor? Then it's like 1.2.
You get up to a certain number.
Oh, okay. Soccer I know nothing about, or football. I know
Football.
football. I
Football
know
is
nothing
life.
about. I'm so sorry.
You score a goal.
Ted
Lasso.
Lasso. I was gonna say Ted Hansen. What?
Ted Danson.
Basketball is probably the thing I know most about. Swimming, I don't know. You just swim back and forth, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a good sport. You know what? It's the fastest sport of this whole thing. Swimming is over in like a minute. So
Oh, that's fair.
If you're
Yeah.
talking about saving time, doesn't get any better than that.
Unless you're doing like laps or something.
Yeah. Marathon
Baseball
swimming.
takes forever. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna go basketball.
And I got mine.
Wow. Did you get what? I'm gonna read the description.
Okay.
Okay. Dang, I think we got the same ones.
Yeah, read yours.
Did you see mine?
No.
Oh, okay. You're more introverted?
No, that's not mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're more introverted and prefer to keep to yourself rather than join a big group. Can you try to guess mine? However, you care especially for family and will always do anything you can to help those you love.
Is it Gamora?
No.
Black Widow?
No.
I don't know.
Listen again. Ready? You're more introverted and prefer to keep to yourself rather than join a big group.
Zendaya?
What the fuck?
The actress Zendaya?
It's a superhero. Two of them.
I know. Let's not play this game. Give me a clue. Another one.
A clue? Okay. Both of these characters were
introverted?
on a series. Not the same series, but they had their own series.
Winter Soldier?
No. In 2021, they had their own series.
Loki?
You're more introverted and prefer to keep... Oh, let me read this one again.
Wanda?
However... Ooh, yes, that's one of
Really?
them.
Huh.
However, you care especially for family.
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Hawkeye, Wanda.
Hawkeye,
They both have a series.
Wanda.
I thought you were gonna say they're both in Avengers End Game. And I was like, oh.
That's all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna read mine. I don't know
Okay.
if you're gonna guess mine because I wouldn't have guessed mine.
Really?
You always have a comeback against people and love being the life of the party. You have little regard for rules and constantly poke fun at your friends, but on the inside you love
Robert
them more
Downey.
than you let on. No.
No.
I don't think you're gonna guess mine.
Okay, wait, say it one more time.
You always have a comeback against people and love being the life of the party. You have little regard for rules and constantly poke fun at your friends, but on the inside, you love them more than you let on.
Poke fun at your friends.
Poke fun at your friends. Life of the party. Don't like rules.
Thor?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know about the second one if you're going to guess her.
Oh, it's a girl.
Well, they're all. You're a combo
Oh,
of a
that's
male
right.
and
That's
a
right.
female.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
We talked about her early on in the pod because she does have a movie coming out in 2022.
Oh shit.
And I could say something that would really give it away. But
Natalie Portman?
no. She
has her own movie?
Let's just say she might not be able to finish making this movie.
Shuri.
It's Shuri. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I could see that. Okay.
All right. Well, we've come to the end of this pod. Let us know what you're looking forward to in 2022. But Sophia, what do you have to plug?
Just the same old stuff. Thank you guys so much. Everyone, thank you so much for supporting our pod. And if you want to support us even further, you can go ahead and go to patreon.com/delphinpod, DELFINPOD. And you can support us that way too. We'd really, really appreciate it. And then if you want to follow me on any socials, you sure can. Everything is going to be @_Simply SOFIE.
Support all of our other pods by listening to them or going to Delphin Pod. Oh, shoot. You can go to delphinpod.com if you want, and there will be a link there to go to patreon.com/delphinpod, DELFINPOD. We're experimenting and releasing video podcasts there, and soon maybe on youtube.com. We'll see you next week. Bye.